Woo! Y'all see? It's dark time, not nighttime now. I had to run over to What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. And I'm your host, Easy E. And it's day 2 of the head gasket replacement. 1 day to tear apart, 1 day to put back together. So, like I said before, little color back over here with different car. Chris over here. Let's get to work. So getting to work, Chris is... Oh, you go ahead. He is carefully cleaning off his head, bottom of the head, getting that gasket material off. Little Cuz over here changing the valve control on this 2010 Cadillac SRX. So there's always something going on around here. That's why I can never get what I need to get done. Had to stop. You see this down there? Had to help him get that off so he can put the new one on.
I forgot he gave us the extension. Think I put the extension on?
I wouldn't put the, no, save it.
So if it
because you already got a cord.
So if it dead break, I can just change it.
Yep. We come with a new cord. You can use all them. Order a Dorman, which is a good brand. O2 sensors for his other car, so he can be back again. Gonna keep coming back. That Pontiac. Wait, if y'all not new to this channel, was the Pontiac Grand Prix. Yep. That I had over here and I did the exhaust work on. But he bought that Chinese O2 sensor and keep on saying catalytic converter. O2 sensor, bank 1, whatever. And so now he's got a Bosch. Took a week to get. But we about to jump on into this one. I don't even know if y'all can see me because it's kind of the sun out here. I think he's done cleaning the head off. I tried to use the flapper wheel earlier, but it was just too much material on there. It was clogging up the flapper wheel. He did take the spark plugs out and put his new spark plugs in there. Now it's the hard part of pulling everything back together when the ground is wet with coolant. And got to clean out those portholes, get all the gunk out of them. Make sure everything is nice and clean and blow them out. And I did get down in there and cleaned off all the gasket material from off the engine block. And I got all the ports cleaned out as best I could. We got some more oil. Because I'm pretty sure coolant got down in there. When you're taking these heads off, all the coolant come out. You see it's coolant everywhere. Only one more spot I got to polish on this is right here where those gaskets go. But that's not the head gasket. I can hit that with a buffer wheel. But we're going to get to work. Part 2 of head gasket replacement. Never did one of these before, but Chris didn't want to take it to the shop, to the professionals, where they charge $1,500 to do this, and this is a lot of work. So maybe I need to start charging $1,500, well, $750 to do head gasket replacement on cars. Only on the easy ones like this, because you don't got to mess with the timing. The timing is farther down, which make it way easier for us. And like I said in other videos, you don't got to take everything piece by piece apart unless you plan on changing everything, fuel injectors and everything. But car still ran fine and still drove fine, but just after 30 minutes, it overheated. So let me do what I do best. Woo, all right. Little Cuzzo left. He'll be back with his Pop's car to do the brakes on that one. But we still over here working at it. We did forget one crucial thing was after I torqued them down, was to turn it 90 degrees or 95 degrees. And I remember that when I forget a lot. When I went and I looked at this piece of paper, gave which one the torque sequence, and say torque both to 44 foot-pounds and do a final turn at 95 degrees. And online, it told me the same thing, but it said 90 degrees.
Well, if you lose it.
So now Chris got to take off those so I can get to those 4 in the front, because I already did the ones in the back off camera. I got all these at 90 degrees. So I'm about to hit those up. We'll catch y'all back in a few. Don't you worry, people. We still at it. Trying to get all that tedious stuff done. Chris draining the oil because I know we got coolant in the oil when we took the heads off. I might as well drain that oil out. Got the exhaust all buttoned back up. That was the tedious thing. Getting this exhaust on, getting that cross pipe on. Then he wanted to make sure these shields was on, and it was all rusty. So I told him I used the washer back there on that one. This one wasn't rusty. I told him to use washers, stack them up, so they can cover over the gasket in the back because he don't want to melt in his wires. You know how he gets sometimes. So like the back one on the bottom wasn't even on there. Top one was on there, but the back bottom wasn't. When I went up under there, it was just laying across everything. And he drained the oil. After the oil drain, we're gonna let this car back down and put the intake back on, but not the intake manifold. Just the intake. Guess that'd be this part right here. Then the manifold, intake manifold go on top. Probably put a little bit more of that gasket seal in those spots because that's probably getting hard now. But ain't nothing to it but to do it. I forgot what I wanted to tell y'all. Oh, I remember now because Chris was like, pulling the oil out right now. I was like, you don't want to keep going up and down with this car. Jacking it up and down, don't got no shop. To be jacking this car up and down, just get everything you need to get done at the bottom. And that's why when you watch the video of them doing the head gas, you never see them go up under the car. Because you got to go up under there to get the exhaust manifold bolts out, especially the ones on the bottom. You ain't getting them from the top because they slant at an angle pointing downwards. You can get the ones from the top on top, but the ones on the bottom, you got to go up under the car to get them. I told them a lot of YouTubers don't show you that part because it's a pain in the butt. Nobody want to be recording themselves laying on their butt or laying on their back up under a car because I don't like doing it. I used to like doing it, but it's hard to get. You can't really get no light up under there. So you're trying to get light. You're trying to get the perfect angles. And ain't no lift. You don't got no lift. You don't got no lift or no go jacks, whatever you want to call them. But you still be on your back. But we about to get back to work. Hope y'all enjoy. Not trying to make this a long video. Little Cuzzo supposed to be coming back over with his dad's car, like I said before, to do brakes all the way around. It's already in the afternoon. It's already going on 2 o'clock. So we should have this all buttoned up by 4 o'clock. We don't got that much more to do. It's just going to be a lot of tedious things, like getting the... It was easy putting all this back together. But now you got to route all these wires back behind here. The hardest part for me probably going to be is getting the distribution block back on there. Because that's like back behind the motor, and we got to do that. You got to do that one little hose. Got to go up in there too, this one. Then he want to do a tune-up while he at it. That's why I left everything still connected. So we know which wires to use. I do got my wire diagram right there because I do work on these 3.4 liter V6 engines all the time. So 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, and 6. 5, 2, 3, 6, 1, and 4 for that. But let's get back to business. Okay, we getting there. I'm getting a little bit closer. After every time-lapse B-roll footage. Chris was trying to get ahead of himself. We tried to we got to go back in reverse. Next part to put on is the intake manifold. Then from the intake manifold, got to put the distributor box back on for the spark plugs. Then when we get that on there, then Chris gonna start changing the wires. I ain't gonna show y'all all that because he already changed the spark plugs. We gonna, like I said, they already gotta do spark plugs in here. He's gonna change those wires out before we start buttoning up, putting everything back up on here because I still gotta route all these wires back across anyway. Yeah, so the wires gotta come across. because those get bolted down to that box in the back. I got to plug in the O2 sensor back there. Then once we get the top on, yeah, then y'all start routing the other cooling line that go here. They go up under there. But then before I get that box on, I got to plug in that one line. There's a lot of stuff going on. I ain't going to throw y'all in B-roll. We're just going to try to get this knocked out because I'm doing two things at once again. Got a little Cuzzle back over here with his father's car. He's doing brakes all the way around. And y'all know how he is. He's going to keep stopping me every time he gets stuck with something. Because I do. I got to keep stopping. We just did a head gasket replacement on this car. Supposed to be a 10-hour job. We're getting it done in 8.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife.
So could have been done faster if I wasn't keep on stopping.
Okay, 5.
But I'm going to catch y'all back in a few because we got to get a lot of this stuff knocked out. Oh, yeah. Alrighty then. Sorry about I'm on my phone, checking my emails. Getting it all buttoned back up. Well, I still got some work I gotta do over here. Almost forgot. Gotta get these heater core hoses plugged back in wherever they went. The one is pushed down there. This one go up here. The bottom one is over here. Get that plugged up. Plug in the brake booster. Now I just gotta get those hose clamps back on there. And this side, they still gotta get the thermostat put back in, the thermostat housing back on there. Oh, get this plug back in. Almost got this breather. Car won't run right without this. Okay, got that plug in. There's a lot of little stuff you gotta do. Gotta put the purge valve on. And hopefully Chris be good to go. Hopefully we did everything correctly. Like I said before, I have never did head gaskets. To all those people that's new out there. But I sure can tear a motor apart. Never had to put one back together. But I guess this is another star in the book for me. I did, let me just sunlight. I've did timing, never did timing before. Did timing twice already. Told this is a learning channel. I learn with every car. And people make me learn. People make me learn. Make me do stuff outside my comfort zone. I don't want to be up in here doing no head gaskets. I was wanting to fix these cars and sell them. This is 2 days of work. And the most stuff, a lot of this stuff is just tedious to me. It's like this and that. We done lost some bolts and some nuts. Had to go to my hardware emporium to get some more hardware. You can get it. I got it. And Chris over here struggling with alternator. Already got one bolt started for him. All he got to do is find a bolt hole for the other one. What's that? Oh, that's those ribs. I tossed them out in the yard for the animals.
My wife complaining about she got spaghetti on her windshield when she got her car home today. But look at these ribs as well.
There's spaghetti over there for the animals.
She talking about some, that's on my windshield.
I don't like wasting food, so my wife don't eat it. I just toss it outside for the cats and dogs.
Man, if you were just telling your wife it was your cheat day, just say that then.
Boy.
You ate all the way.
I was waiting to get pit bull from you.
Yeah, no, I ain't no pit bull. I'll be tossing leftovers out for the animals.
Yeah. I got my car washed and y'all go put some.
You need to get finished doing what you're doing over there. Now you got some back brakes to do. You said brakes all the way around.
You gonna try?
See how y'all doing a good job over there.
Hey, we'll put the jacket up in the back.
You got to jack it up independently on each side because ain't no jack up point. Got find the rear subframe and jack it up from that bolt. I wouldn't jack it up from the pinch weld. Yeah, the pinch weld might fold. I'll find the rear subframe bolt, mounting bolt, and jack it up from there.
It ain't going in.
But there you go. We can't get the bolt. Let me get back. Let me throw y'all some B-roll because it's going to be another one. All right, got the Camaro right there. Chris over there buttoning up the Equinox. Dang, I guess I'm just in Chevy world around here. GM cars everywhere, baby. I like all these GM cars back here. Like we work on nothing but Chevys. The stepson put back up in his Chevy Impala. After Chris' car get out the garage, I'm about to pull another Chevy Impala in there. That 2005 that's sitting up front. My baby mama got her Malibu over here. That's a Chevy. Yeah, the Cadillac over here earlier. Only Rams I got. Only Mopar I got is my Rams.
Yeah. Lucky that.
But yeah, little cuz over here doing the brakes, taking them forever. I've been done already.
I bet.
But you know, everybody got to learn. But he came to the right place because I got all the tools.
That's what I was telling you. There's no point in doing this at the crib.
Yeah, you like.
It's gonna take too many days. It's gonna take a day.
Yeah, I got all the tools little cousin would need to get the job done. Even it got stuck. I got the emery cloth. No. You gotta pop it back on there. But I catch y'all back in a minute. I gotta get back to work. He done knocked the boot off. And so how you get the boot back on there. Woo! We gotta see. It's dark time, not nighttime now. I had to run over to my neighborhood pick and pull because when I pulled his fuel line off, like all the guts came out of it with it and went all over the place. And for the heck of me, I couldn't put it back together. But I did put it back together eventually. I took the fuel line off of this one. It came off easily. I pulled the guts out, but I lost the green. I lost another piece. So I had to go to pick and pull and do it on two other cars. And I still lost the green O-ring. But I got all the sleeves. It's like 2 sleeves I got going there and 2 O-rings. So the first O-ring you put in is a green one. Then you put a sleeve in there. Then you put the yellow O-ring. Then there's another sleeve. And his yellow O-ring and sleeve kept falling out. Then I think it fell out again, and another piece fell out. And Chris like, you know, this fell apart. Then like put it back together, and it was just leaking fuel. It was all back together again. The car's running. First the car didn't run because one of the plugs wasn't plugged in all the way. Blame that on Chris. I thought something was messed up. Like, why the car won't start? The battery ain't dead. There's the fuse. I checked the main pyro fuse, the 80. It was good. So then I started messing with the wiring. Then the car started making funny noises. So I went and tried it. The car started right up. So this is where we at. I think Chris about to leave because you gotta go put gas in it. She's burning off all the coolant that we got everywhere on over all the exhaust. The oil was looking good. The coolant is overfilled right now. But I think that should go down. It's not hot like it was. This is not backflowing like it was before. Like I said, there's not no coolant mixing in the oil. I already checked that. Yeah, I want to see. Here we go. No milkshake. I gotta get that back in there. So it's got fresh tune-up, fresh head fresh gaskets all throughout. New oil, because he changed the oil because pretty sure coolant got mixed in with the oil, so we got that, changed the oil, not the filter, because whenever they run it. But everything seemed to be working. Had to scan it, had some engine lights on. But the ultimate test for Chris is to drive it for 30 minutes. And let it do its cycles, because the heat is hot, but it's not hot now. It got a little cooler, but the temp ain't going about half yet. No white smoke blowing out the back. It don't smell like coolant back there. It never did smell like coolant back there. But these Equinox, there'll be something wrong with the heat. But I know once he started driving and get whatever air bubble was still in there out, should be all right. Like I say, ain't no more blowback. The reservoir is nice and cool. Yeah, it's still air in the system. Like I said, as long as I don't see no blowback coming from right here, I'm good. Because that's where every time it blow back, all the coolant from inside the car be coming back into the reservoir. Huh? Oh no, because I took the cap off. Why it's hot. But I think that's going to be a wrap for this one. We got to go test drive it to the gas station. 30 minutes to make sure she's all right. Because this was a doozy over here. Working on this one, fans kicking in. Yeah, we're going to have to drive it. Like I said, that's going to be a wrap for this one. Took the motor apart, put it back together, and she's running. So if you would, hit that like button, leave a comment in the comment section below, share this video with your friends, family, and co-workers. We truly appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to consider hitting that subscribe button. And you go copy some merch at teespring.com. Not like this. GoPro about to go dead. Follow us on follow us on Teespring. Go follow us on Instagram, X, and Facebook. And with all that, people, stay tuned and stay blessed. Deuces!